trust his instincts. This is my quick and non-spoiler thoughts for Good Boy. If this is playing anywhere near you in a theater, go watch it right now. I love the fact that this is a unique perspective on a horror story because it's, of course, through the dog's eyes and basically what the dog is perceiving as this haunting and things kind of unfolding in the story. I love the fact that we're following the dog's perspective because if it was just, another typical story of this guy and his dog going to this house and all this, it wouldn't be as appealing because I think the story is on the more simpler side in terms of the haunting and what's kind of happening here. But the fact that we're following through his perspective, it changes things. It does. And I think it adds a new unique twist because as we know a lot of times now, horror films are running out of ideas or the way they're portraying ideas are just not as appealing to audiences. Now there's certain exceptions where there are certain horror films that are just crushing it when they come out, in the theaters and everything or on Shudder or whatever. But Good Boy, I think, is a nice little twist in the kind of release of horror films in the last couple of years because it really is something that hasn't really been done, at least to this scale. There may have been a film or something like this that has done this similar kind of concept, but the way this built the tension and the fact that it's really focused more so on obviously his perspective and what he's perceiving because there's certain things they're able to do following his perspective that we really couldn't do typically in a horror film. So they nailed it here. And the actual dog actor portraying this did such a good job of playing up like staring off and to the camera or staring off here or whatever or the movements around. It's really well done in terms of the cinematography and the way they build the tension and the reveals in the third act and all that stuff where all the mayhem and craziness goes on. Good Boy, something worth your time for sure. It was a fun ride, and I really enjoyed how they went about the story and the conclusion and the ending, which I saw coming, but still the way they handled it, I think was pretty well done. So Good Boy, definitely worth your time. Go check out the film as soon as you possibly can.